Okay. So we're gonna sing a song. Please sing after me. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. So the phase 2 of our work is we were supposed to go to Limpopo and Gauteng and Northwest and do face-to-face trainings like we did in KZN. Due to COVID and the third wave that's coming, we couldn't, be able to go to those provinces. For safety reasons, we decided that we're going to do the online training. So what we're doing is to provide all the resources that are needed for people to attend these online trainings. Resources like data, resources like transport for them to get there, and also make sure that there is refreshment on the day. And we've also made sure that we send them specific documents that they need to use, so that for them to understand what we're talking about, they have something that they can refer to.
Everyone, good morning, good morning. I'm just going to do a rundown, as Nomsa just said right now, just to take you a rundown through the program so you know how everything is set for today. I hope we're going to have fun. Of course, it's like dealing with very triggering things and stuff, but I think it's very fun.
It's a different dynamic altogether. It's not the same as when we meet people, face to face. Especially with the online training, you'll never be guaranteed when electricity will be there, when the network will work, all these things. So sometimes you'd find that you are in a Zoom session and the other people on the other side, they are freezed.
We don't hear you.
So it means that it needs patience. It needs an understanding that things might not go well, but it also needs a plan B for each and everything. So I'm glad that as a team, we always had a plan B with everything that we're doing. So when things were not going well, whether it's online training or physical training, we always sit down as a team and say, how do we make sure that this doesn't happen? But how do we make sure that we find a way to, overcome the challenge that we're having?
I wanted to ask, Make D, has it downloaded? Have you the app?
Mine is still downloading, but others D sharp.
D sharp. So you've got the let me show you. You have this. Yay! Cool.
So when we came back from the trainings, part of my work at Iranti, I'm a media and documentations officer. My work is to actually capture, human rights violations through our Iranti fact file. So because I've had that experience, it made sense for me to actually be part of the M2M app, and capturing and training the partners on how to capture data onto the app. So that's how my shift actually went from me documenting and being behind the camera to now training partners on how to actually upload, data onto the app. I'm from the community, and when these stories are happening and someone comes and tells me the story, I need to be very, very sensitive and understanding that I'm dealing with someone who's been through so much. So for me, I think we should also be mindful that when we take these cases, we come at a space where we create safe space. If they say not Gugu, I think maybe right now I need maybe counseling for now. I'll talk to you maybe next month or 2 weeks time, understand, and follow up. It's important for us to follow up because we are from the community.
Try by all means and do what we say. Every case, it's very important. Every case is confidential. Unless we decide that now we're going to go to court and stand outside with placards and NOMSA's name, and NOMSA has concerned that it's okay for you guys to do that. So if there's a case, because you guys know me, I'm from Limpopo, and the case happened in Limpopo, and you decide that now you're going to go to court and advocate and everything without even getting my consent, then it becomes a problem.
So the road trip then, it was a way of connecting with these groups, with training them on the use of the app, in the hopes that we could put together more data, more information on the types of violations faced by our communities. Right now, when we talk about evidence-based advocacy, when we talk about evidence and data for human rights, we don't have an awful lot of hard numbers.
And it will always be useful when we talk about things. We don't just say, there's this case in Limpopo. We can say, look, these are the cases in Limpopo. 5 of them are hate crimes, 2 of them are murder, 3 of them are ID issues. So, that to me is important. So in that way, I think we are doing good work. We are also doing good work in terms of empowering our people with information. So we are giving them useful information that they can use in their daily lives, in their respective spaces.
The stats that we'll get from these cases will allow for us to also find interventions and trying to seek ways to actually, do more work on the ground, because I feel like there isn't enough work that's been done on the ground,
My long-term goal for this project is to ensure that our communities are aware about policies. It's something that is not there in our provinces. People are not aware of these things. They don't even know how to engage to policies. So I would love to have a situation where our people are trained in terms of policies. When we talk about legal gender recognition, what is that? If there's a lesbian or a trans person that's sitting in Malamulele in Limpopo, and you ask them about legal recognition, they need to be able to answer because this affects their daily life. So that is my long-term goal, to see our communities being aware and understanding, but also being able to articulate the right information to the right people so that our issues can be resolved.